Well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what we're doing, in conjunction with the Metropolitan Schools of Warren Township. Former NBC Today Show host and Eastside native and Warren Central grad, Jane Pauley, has lent her name to this program, to this center. Jane will be in town next month in late September to participate in the ribbon cutting as we open the Jane Pauley Community Health Center at 30th and Post. Isn't that just fabulous? I mean, the recognition that we're going to bring to this program through her name and through this partnership is truly monumental. This is going to occur in a school, the Renaissance School, which is a Warren Township school at 30th and Post. And the partnership is that the school has provided the location, the Community Health Network. We've provided dollars, about $350,000 to renovate the space and turn it into a community health center. And then we will also staff it with a family physician, a psychologist, a nurse practitioner, and all the other staff necessary to make this a functioning program on a daily basis. But what I think is most important that we understand is that this is a program for that school, for the kids, for their families. But most importantly, it's for the neighborhood. It is a community health center. And it's most important that we understand we're doing this for this entire East Side community. We're not just doing it for one small cadre of the population. A very important aspect when we talked to Jane Pauley about this was to make sure that we had integrated services, total array of healthcare services in an ambulatory setting, all under one roof. She insisted that be a part of anything that she lent her name to. As such, we'll have primary health care, so somebody can be there for their family physician, for annual exams, for preventive care, for sick care. We'll have well child care. We'll have mental health care, dental care, and in addition, it'll focus on many chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and depression. So all comprehensive, all in one location. You may not know, but having mental health care as a component of this was critical for Jane Pauley. You may know, but she was diagnosed a few years ago with bipolar disorder. And she's been very public about that and has talked about her battles with this disorder. And so therefore, it was a critical component of her saying, you can use my name and my involvement. This center is a partnership. It's designed to provide greater access to patients for quality care. And again, most importantly, irregardless of their ability to pay. And I would emphasize that again. It's total care, it's in a primary care setting, it's comprehensive, and it is not related to their ability to pay. The Community Health Network and its foundation is committed to the partnerships that we've cultivated. We've worked with many people on the east side, businesses, neighborhoods, churches, to try to improve the health care on this side of town, and we're committed to being here, and we're committed to continuing to do that. This is our roots, this is where we started. This new center, again, it's located in a school, but it's for everybody. And we also have many school partnerships. The Warren Central partnership was our first. We've had a partnership with them in school-based clinics for 11 years. That's a long time to be working in schools. And we have several other partnerships, and we intend on expanding that from here. Finally, it is Jane Pauley's hope that this center and its design and its integrated healthcare delivery is a model for other places throughout the country. We as well hope that it is truly a model and that this can be expanded and replicated in other locations. I want to thank you to the Warren Township Schools. Most of their members are here. Wow, that is fantastic that each of you all showed up. To the schools, to the Community Hospital Foundation, its board, to all the people that have worked on this project, to Jane Pauley, and I want to thank you for your commitment, for your leadership, and for your passion in trying to provide health care to the citizens of the East Side. Thank you.
Good morning, and I am proud that 5 members of our Board of Education were able to be here today. Warren Township is proud to partner with the Community Health Network and the Foundation to provide school space at the Renaissance School for the Jane Pauley Neighborhood Health Center. When our students have access to primary health care and their needs are met, those health care needs are met, then they are in school and they have an ability then to attend to the learning that we so fervently focus on every single day. The familiar setting of the neighborhood school hosting a clinic has its roots in Warren Township with the Hawthorne Clinic at Hawthorne Elementary School, which has now been in operation for 11 years, and as Mr. Mills indicated, that's been a partnership with Learning Well and the Community Health Network. We believe that this partnership of schools and healthcare this is changing the face of how we deliver services with a cooperative effort, with a local solution, rather than trying to figure out how the government will have to do this. We've stepped up as East Side citizens to provide this local solution. And we are so proud that Jane Pauley, who is a 1968 graduate of Warren Central High School, has lent her name and her willingness to allow us to use her name for this center for this very noble cause. Thank you.
I'm just delighted to tell you that the value of what this community center will bring to this neighborhood. You know, early in the year, we were faced with that H1N1 outbreak. And I can't tell you the number of people from this area who didn't have a provider, didn't know how they were going to provide the medications for their children in order for them to get back in. And I need to reemphasize to everyone that if you're uninsured, you live sicker and you die younger than individuals who have access to health care. And most people may not realize, but at least 8 in 10 families who are uninsured, they come from working families. They are working. These are not individuals who do not work. It's just that they may not always be eligible for benefits from their jobs, or their jobs may not offer them. And so when we can reinvest in our neighborhoods, and I want to take this time to applaud Community Health Network under the leadership of Brian Mills, the board, the foundation, and all of its partners. This is a win-win situation for all of us because we're going to provide quality health care and no one, I mean no one, will be turned away. Thank you.
No, actually, I'd like to thank you, Community Health Network and Warren Township Schools, for allowing myself and the Division of Mental Health and Addiction to be here today for this just really exciting announcement. Because from the division's perspective, the Jane Pauley Community Health Center is already a success because they've recognized the importance of integrated care. They've recognized that there are different components to overall health, mental health being a primary part of that overall health. I don't know how many of you are aware, but there was a national study that showed us that persons with serious mental illness die 25 years earlier than the general population. And 2 key indicators for the reasons for that were lack of access to primary care and or lack of coordination of their primary health care with their behavioral health care. Programs like these will attack those issues and those problems, and I expect to see positive outcomes with those in your community who have mental illness and also have either complicated or uncomplicated health care issues. So this is really cutting edge. The state will be watching it closely because I imagine what we will have here is a model program that we'll want to share with other parts of the state and encourage other people to do, because what you guys are really talking about is not co-location but integration. So again, I just want to really applaud Community Health Networks, Warren Township, all the folks that have been involved that are here today and will be there when the doors open. And on behalf of the Family Social Services Administration and Division of Mental Health and Addiction, congratulations to the East Side of Indianapolis.
What a phenomenal project. You know, the experts have already spoken, so I don't have much to say, just that you have a friend in Andre Carson, you have an advocate. Mental health is near and dear to my heart because of my mom, who suffers from mental illness. So this is a very special project. While we're in D.C., we want to hear from you guys as the year nears to an end and talk about the appropriations process because we want to help fund programs like this. So you have a friend in Andre Carson. Keep up the great work and God bless.